So the next one is from Mike Robinson. The subject is Lars Sullivan. What's cracking, Keeping 100 crew? These past few weeks has reignited the Lars Sullivan sexist, racist, and homophobic blog post he posted from 2007 to 2013, which culminated in him being fined $100,000 and having to do sensitivity training. I've served in the Army for 7 years before getting in the wrestling business. Last year, and with all the people and cultures I've been around, there's definitely a pussification of America going on outside those bubbles. However, I don't think punishments are dispersed evenly to performers of color. If you recall, Titus O'Neil was suspended 90 days for grabbing Vince McMahon's arm. Leo Rush has been essentially written off TV for just questioning his positioning. Sasha Banks has been buried on commentary for allegedly the same reasons. Lars, outside of the untraceable 100K fine, gets a slap on the wrist and is pushed unaffected. We can't ignore that this was already out for over a year. Nothing was done until sponsors were allegedly contacted. Does this go back to what Conan has been saying about the subtle racism of POC and WWE, or are those things just coincidences? Nuts to think about after all the social media cleansing workers are told to do if they want to get in the WWE, that years of poor comments were unnoticed. What are you guys' thoughts? P.S. There's a Bray Wyatt treasure hunt-esque party gift for Joe in the first word of the second sentence and second to last sentence. Mike Robinson from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
I don't. First of all, if
okay,
this guy
what is this treasure hunt?
It says the first word of the second sentence and the second to last sentence. So it's basically
we can't read it. What does it say?
These nuts is my treasure hunt found that. So fuck you, Mike.
Well, let me tell you this: is that if this guy thinks that $100,000, first of all, he's calling it the untraceable $100,000 fine.
Right. Well, let me tell you. Can I just say? Let me say one thing. No, well, he's saying untraceable because when I heard it, I'm gonna tell you the first thing I thought. I don't think they're actually fining him $100,000. They're just doing that to look good, and I could be wrong. But
you could be wrong. But then let's say you're right.
Right.
Okay.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. But also, was that you're finding some guy before. Like, this is the thing. This is like when you get in the NFL and you get drafted.
Yeah.
You can't be punished for stuff you did in college. You're supposed to find all that shit out before you get drafted in the NFL. You can't be, like, fined for that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know. I mean, I just
maybe they're like, look, we're going to say we're going to do a $100,000 fine. You know, we're not going to fine you just to get these people off our back. And they're just doing it to keep the sponsors happy. So it looks like they're doing something. They don't lose a sponsorship.
But how can they fine the guy for stuff he did when he didn't work for the company?
I know, but I'm saying
it is. It's I would fight that. Yeah. I would fight that if I was him. I'm like, come on.
But if the company's saying, look, we're not going to fine you. We're just going to say we did just to keep the sponsors happy. What's Lars going to say? No, don't. I'm still going to go public.
Fine. And let's be honest. This guy's trying to make it's a slap on the wrist. But I'm going to say, well, brother, putting the guy through sensitivity training. I mean, like, you know, what do you want to do?
I think he's saying he's
Here's the thing. What do you want the punishment for this guy to be? Yeah, if we're going to punish every single person that has something in their history that's not good, what is the punishment? What's a suitable punishment? And, like, going forward, what do you do? I mean, you're just going to like give the person a death penalty for something said years ago and like not give him a chance going forward.
That's a good question, I would like this guy that wrote the letter. What's his name? Is that the
Mike?
Mike, the Army guy.
I guess he's in the business too. This Mike.
Yeah. Okay. So, send what you proposed. We should do with Lars. What would you do with
Lars? What would be fine? Well, what do you think should be done with the guy? You know.
Right. I would say, and let me carry this a step further. And so, obviously, there's, like I've said, there's been everything from overt racism from when I actually first broke in to subtle racism. But I would think WWE's past all that bullshit. Even though it does look like a pattern of maybe unfair treatment to African Americans, I would really think they're way past that shit.
Well, I thought it was a little interesting that last night his segment on the show was him coming out and just beating the shit out of the Lucha House Party. It was like, wait a minute.
I like when the Mexican wrestlers get beat up.
Wait a minute, with all this controversy,
I know.
All the controversy going on about his, racist posts and this and that.
They may have been trolling people that would actually look at it that way.
I would say so.
All right, so